I'm Mallory, and I watched Winx Club Reboot Part 2. I mean Winx Club Magic is back, and it was so bad. The fact is, I don't even remember Part 1. But I do remember them saying that the animation would look much better in Part 2. Somehow, it actually looked even worse than the first one. Wait, I literally watched it so you don't have to. Let's get started. But before you go, don't forget to check out my What Happened to Winx Club video. I explain everything there. In the first episode, Bloom, Stella, Tecna, Musa, and Aisha go to Gardenia, where Bloom finds out that she's adopted. We also get to see some of her childhood memories, and I honestly don't understand why she looks so weird. Anyway, they go to an ice cream shop and eat ice cream while Bloom's parents try to comfort her. Then out of nowhere, the tricks start dancing. I swear, while I was watching that scene, I was like, can someone cancel this already, because it was so bad. And why do Stella's eyes look like that? Anyway, a monster shows up and they fight it, but the animation looks so fake it feels completely lifeless. Then Flora shows up and the monster suddenly turned into this tiny little creature. Now let's move on to episode 2, Without Power. In this episode, Aisha steals Bloom's powers and sends her parents to Cloud Tower, where they suddenly disappear. Thanks to a tiny magical creature, the girls figure out that the tricks are hiding in the school's gym. So everyone heads there and a huge fight breaks out. Anyway, Bloom gets her powers back in the end. And we are in Damien's Choice episode. Wexiers captures Bloom's parents and Robin to save them. Bloom goes to talk to Damien. Just when she's about to rescue them, Icy shows up and another fight starts. Damien can't decide whose side he's on, but then he starts fighting Bloom because of Wexius. And he transformed into whatever that was. It was mess. Then all of the Winx fight him, and in the end Bloom manages to save her parents. After all that, they go to meet this party where they dance and sing, and it was so bad. Everyone looked like a mess. They look like cat's eye after they eat slumber. And we are in Firewall episode. Tecna have a lot of screen time in this episode. I'm kinda gagged. In this episode, Tecna's magic starts to break down, so the girls take her back to Zenith where she was born. While they're trying to heal her, the creatures sent by Wexius and Damien suddenly show up and another fight breaks out. In the end, Winx win the fight as usual and Tecna starts recovering. At the very end of the episode, Bloom learns that she's actually a princess. In fact, I love how much screen time Tecna gets in this episode, but I hate what they did to her personality. The real Tecna was afraid of becoming too robotic. She had emotion, she felt alive. But now she literally feels like AI. In the next episode, Alpha under attack, Wexius casts a spell on the school and everyone starts fighting each other. He also puts a spell on Riven. While everyone at school is busy fighting, Bloom uses the secret she learned from Daphne at the beginning of the episode to break Wexius' spell. And we are finally at the last episode, the Evil Fairy. In this episode, the Winx and Specialists completely against each other in simulation room. First, Sky and Riven go head to head and Sky wins, but because Riven is under Wexius' spell, he suddenly attacks Sky. Later, Diaspora gets jealous of how close Bloom and Sky have become, so she teams up with the tricks with their help. She sabotages Bloom during the simulation and she ends up winning. At the end of the episode, Diaspora transforms into a witch. She literally had the biggest glow down. Why does she look like that? That here is kinda giving Trixie metal, but anyway. This Winx Reboot Part 2 was really bad. I honestly thought they were going to improve the animation, but somehow it ended up look even worse. I really hope they fix it in season 2. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you thought in the comments. Love you guys, bye bye.